I gotta.
They're tame. They're tame.
I got one that could go either way.
Okay.
That's if she hears it.
I
She
got
may
one about
not.
your mom too, but it's cute. Yeah.
All
So if
right.
you got one about my mom, yeah.
Um.
All right, let's roll. Let's roll.
All right. Let's rock and roll. Kind of a week. Let me tell
Kind
you.
of a week, yeah.
I've had kind of a week. I've had so as part of my menopause journey,
Mm-hmm.
I got the doctor to give me the testosterone gel. You take just a tiny little dot of it, not the full. It's basically the men's gel, but you use 1/10 of it instead of, so one tube is for men. You use a little bit. I don't know if it's coincidental. Something else is in the air, but it is making me sleep really well.
Oh, I was gonna say it's making you angry. You want to punch someone?
It's not making me angry. I was
I mean,
already
that's normal.
angry.
That's just normal.
That's normal. It's
Angrier.
normal. No, it's not making me angrier, but it, but I woke up from like the like panic wake up deep sleep moment this week, and that day I just should have stayed in bed. I should have never left. It went just like brain discombobulation and just absolute everything annoyed me.
Mm.
And so here's what happened on that day. One of the things. So I'm driving home from work. It's a 2-lane and then a bike lane and then like extra space. Like it could be a 3-lane street, but it's 2 lanes and then it has the bike lane, and the guy comes behind me and then he pulls to the right. I'm thinking he's going to turn at that corner. No, he's decided he's just going to drive in the bike lane for
He's like
half
passing
a mile.
you in the bike lane.
But I don't think he realizes it's a bike lane. I think he thinks it's an actual lane, and he's just like driving along. He's not speeding. He's not. And then I'm like, my lane's going faster, and then I get in front of him because now I'm going to turn, and he's just clueless, just absolutely clueless. Again, I will die on the hill if we need to bring back a full semester of driver's ed.
I hear you. And I might actually just go take it too. You know, I think we all could use it.
Refresher course periodically. Is right? Like let's just remember the rules of the basic rules of the road.
Yeah.
The video I saw online of the car going around the bus and like weaving in and out of the kids crossing because the bus pulled over to let the kids off, and it had this little stop sign, the blinking lights.
Yeah. Obviously, don't pass the bus. I don't think people understand that. And if we could get just a class of just the practical stuff, not all the stupid rules in the book. No one remembers that shit. How many feet and and how many seconds? No, the practical stuff. What to do when you see a school bus? What to do when you hear an ambulance? How to zipper merge? That kind of stuff. How to not be a dick on the road. You know, that's the class, not, well, you know, in so many feet, you count so many seconds, and this is how much stopping time no, nobody knows that. Nobody cares.
That's okay. But when there's children crossing the street and the school bus is there, stop. When the ambulance is coming with the lights blinking and I pull over to the side, it's not to let you pass me. And that also happened 2 weeks ago.
Wait a beat, because there may be a second one coming behind it. If there's an ambulance, there's probably a cop car. If there's a fire truck, there's probably an ambulance.
Probably an ambulance.
I mean, look in your mirror, look around, stay on the side of the road for a hot second, and to see if there's another one coming, because chances are there are. Same thing with animals, deer, raccoons, in my case, javelinas. If one crosses the road, guess what? There's probably more. So just sit for a minute and look and see and proceed with caution. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
My repeated driving TED Talk. I'm a little, so far it has not affected me quite yet, but the estradiol patch shortage, I feel like every step we make forward into women's health, and like at this point, I don't know if pain in my body is that's just the way life is now, or if it's something to be. I've had this knot pain in the side of my leg for 6 months. I'm finally going to the doctor for it because it's not getting better. I don't know what it is. I just assume that's just the way my life is now. You just have pain there all the time. But like, yeah, I can't.
So I don't want to bring out the haters
gist of
out
people
there.
talking about why the estradiol shortage is coming is because there's no money to be made in it, because it's been around for so long, right? It's generic, and it's and the factory to build it is this and it's that, and now more people are taking it, and if it were
I don't want to bring out the haters out there, but
they would be building factories.
They'd be on it like stink on a monkey. I never had difficult periods. I have not had a difficult menopause. So I can't relate to a lot of the stuff that some women go through. And I understand that in a lot of cases it's necessary. I have barebacked, white knuckled and just kind of steamrolled my way through menopause. And I haven't had to take anything. I haven't felt like it's unnecessarily complicated or uncomfortable or painful. And so I can't really relate. But the hot flashes, they're annoying, but they're not like, it's not like I can't deal with it. I got to take something. I can't deal with it. The body pain, we're almost 60. So the pain, it's just pain. Plus, the type of work I do, I'm lifting stuff, I'm on my feet, there's pain. So I just I can't relate to, there's a shortage, what am I going to do? But I feel your pain. I feel for you.
If I forget to change my estrogen, because I change it it's twice a week, so every 3.5 days. If I forget, so I do it Monday night, Friday morning. Friday afternoon, I can start to feel my joints start to hurt. For me, not doesn't help everybody, but for me, the just aches in my hips, knees, and shoulders, it just kind of knocks it out. If I forget, I know. If I miss a day, I know. If it falls off, I know. If I didn't take it, could I live? Yeah, but I don't want to be uncomfortable all the time. But so here we are now. So I asked the doctor, I'm like, what do we do? What are my backup options?
Now what?
She's like, we have options. She's like, I do. I have a supplier that's been pretty regular. So I'm at a different pharmacy. And like I said, I haven't so far. It's only been, really 2 months. Then it's been kind of the big issue, but we'll see.
Nature's cruel joke.
Yeah, I have more.
So,
no, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I have more.
It's been a week. It's been a week.
When you call me and ask me about a process or a procedure and I explain it to you and then you say you don't understand it, I don't understand how you don't understand. It's pretty clear.
That
Go
sounds
that
like
way, turn left.
Not so much I don't understand it. It's I'm not hearing what I want to hear, and I need to have you repeat it until I can talk you into saying what I want to hear.
Never.
And I know with you, that's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
The answer will never change.
It won't change.
Especially if it is a specific policy or procedure, right? Go that way, turn left. You can't, there's a building on the right. You can't turn right. You have to turn left.
Is there a back entrance?
I want to turn right. Well,
because I'm coming from the other side of town. So we used to get that. That reminds me of when people would call and say, well, do I really need chains? Okay, so you're going to travel on a highway in an area that snows heavily during January and February. Yes, you need chains. Well, do I really need chains? Yes, you need them. Even if you don't have to put them on the car, if you're stopped and you're not carrying chains, you'll be turned around. Really? Does that really happen? No, I just thought I'd make that up for funsies.
Right, I'm free.
We just like to mess with you.
I just like to say yes. Yes, you don't need change. And then you get here and you're like, but you told me I didn't need them. Like, it's not a trick. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just trying to be efficient with my communication and tell you exactly what it is the most effective way I can. And I'm sorry if you don't like the answer. Not sorry.
Don't call back and think you're going to get someone else because I'm the only one here.
Yeah. Scrolling the Tickety Talks. All of these destination things, right? So you're having a wedding. So you have a bridal shower. You have a bachelorette party. You
engagement party.
Engagement party. You have the wedding itself. And all of them are in a destination place that requires $2,000 to $3,000. Just look at. If that's what you want to do, don't get mad when people can't attend. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Live your life, girl, boy, anybody.
Yeah, if you want all the things, want all the things that go with a wedding, go for it. But don't expect everyone else to jump in feet first because we're broke.
Be okay when some people can't go or they don't want to because it's too much, and then don't give them a hard time for it. Just go to has peace and serenity and calm. I would love to be able to do all of those things with all of those people. I'm just poor, so I can't. And if you have all the money to do it and can afford to pay for somebody else's or help some, go for it. Do it. Have at it. Also in the Tickety Talks, all of these what should I do? Or I don't know. Or where should I go for dinner? What's there to do this weekend? And I know that some of it is about
it's about some of it getting is about comments and likes,
getting the clicks and the comments, and that's fun and engagement, and that's great. And I hope that 95% of them are for that reason, and not for somebody who really can't make a decision. Just make a decision. Pick one. If it doesn't work out, nobody's gonna die.
Well, you're on the internet. You're on the internet already. Okay. Just go to the little Google and press it, and then just type in what should I do this weekend, location on. Name of city.
We have too many choices, and we have too much access to too many choices. You just get. I guess it's right. It's when I go to watch something on Netflix. I spend 3 hours looking at all of the choices, and then I never watch anything.
Just pick one.
Sometimes
I end up rewatching the same thing I already watched because I can't figure out what to watch. It's do I want to make the time commitment to start something new? Yeah. It's got 15 seasons. It's probably good, but that's going to take me the rest of the year to get through that. I mean, yeah, it's true.
I still can't believe that the world doesn't know what the First Amendment auditors are. That we're still having people going, you can't film me. Yeah, I can. You can't
in a
be
public
here.
place.
Yeah, it's a public sidewalk.
There's cameras
I can
right
be
there.
here.
You're already being filmed.
You can't film me. And the outrage and it's the loss. It's clickbait. But that people don't know that.
I weep for the future.
And that most of the people that are getting rage baited by this, they're mostly older people because they don't understand this part of the First Amendment auditing, right? Which is right, but do it in a nice way. Hey, I'm a First Amendment auditor. I want to make sure that our First Amendment is, and then instead of doing it in the rage way, but the rage way gets more clicks and potentially more money. So I understand. I just am surprised that we all still don't know about it. Now this is funny. So it's election time. And there is a gentleman running for state assembly or something, I don't know. And he's got big signs, and it says common sense politics. And I'm assuming it's a kid, crossed out the M's and made faces and a mustache and curly hair. So it says coon sense. And every time I drive by it, I just laugh.
Jeez.
It's just so stupid. I will vote for anybody whose signs I don't see. If I don't see signs, you are my candidate.
This is true. There's certain spots when you're driving around, and there's just
they're all.
It's just a cluster of signs. It's
Yeah.
Does
I
that,
can't even read
does
them all.
that even help? Does that even help?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably some averages that like people who don't know anything, if when they go in and they see,
it's
oh,
like,
I remember
well,
that name because I saw that sign a lot.
It's
Like
keeping,
I never
keeping their name in front of your face. I mean, don't get me started on election materials because that's just a whole nother shit show at work that we have to deal with. Election stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. What else? Keep going.
Right, so that's my rant.
Okay.
That's my rant.
That's your Sharzy rant for the day. Okay.
Oh, I feel better. Thanks.
You know how I feel about pajamas in public?
I do.
I had a customer. Now, we're not talking your average Walmart, pajama pants, hoodie, some slippers, maybe some bedhead. No, we're talking a woman came in full set of pajamas, full pajama set with the collar, the buttons, the print, messy bun, slept on makeup. I just looked at her and I was like, it almost came out of my mouth, but then other people came in behind her and I thought, I'm not going to say it, but I was like, that is some bold shit right there. That is, I don't give a fuck. I just rolled out of bed because I need to get here and get what I need.
My shit done.
And I'm like, all right, well, all right. we just don't care anymore. Apparently, some people just don't freaking care. And I applaud that, but I don't know. I don't want to see it. All right.
At least it was a matching set.
It was a full-on set, like the little short sleeve top and the shorts.
Maybe she thought it was an outfit.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she just didn't care. Not even like a sweater over it. I didn't see what footwear she had on, but I'm sure it was flip-flops or slippers of some sort. I went to see a sinkhole last weekend.
Wow,
which
there's
is pretty
a sinkhole in
exciting.
San Pedro.
Yeah. Now, we're not talking like a quicksand type of situation. I guess I didn't really even know. The only sinkholes I've seen are like in movies where, oh, we don't have a dump, we have a sinkhole. Just take that old fridge over there and throw it in and it'll just sink. And so finding this was quite the challenge because it's kind of out in a ranchy, rural kind of area and dirt roads and, kind of trying to follow the roads and Google Maps. And this is an area where people are there with really no neighbors for a reason. And so we're driving around and I'm like, are we safe out here? Are we going to get shot by somebody, get off our land type of situation? So at one point the road just disappeared and I'm like, okay. And Tom's like, oh, it's right over here. The map says it's right over here. So we kind of did like a little and just kind of brodied along the it was just kind of flat grassy, not like a lot of stuff you had to avoid in my Honda. So we found it. No fence around it, nothing, no markings.
Not even a fence.
No. So I'm thinking,
okay,
this is kind of scary if you're out here at night. It was obviously a little bit of a party spot. You could kind of tell. But this thing's about, I don't know, 200 to 300 feet deep. And it just looks like a big hole, like a crevasse more than a sinkhole. But I'm like, is this a true sinkhole? So we had to look it up. And yes, it's a whole limestone experience thing where the land actually gave way underneath and caused the hole. So it was kind of cool. We got up close to it as we could without like, I don't want to fall in. There was some trash in there and things people had thrown in there, obviously. But kind of cool, but out in the middle of nowhere, really. I don't know.
There was what I don't remember how long ago it happened. It's probably maybe been 10 years, probably. But in San Pedro, out between like Point Fermin and Palos Verdes, there's a Paseo del Mar that kind of it stops and then starts again. Then you have to go all the way around to get to it. But it's right. If you take Western all the way to where it dead ends, then it turns into Paseo del Mar. There's the
Sunken City. Is it
the Sunken City's further down? It's between Sunken City and Western.
Right.
there's a baseball field. It's a little league
where
field
the field
out there.
is. Yep.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Right there. It's probably 30 feet wide, like in diameter. The hole just sunk right down, and they just put a fence around it, and now you just have to drive.
Yeah.
They haven't fixed it. They're not. Yeah, just drive around
and that's the erosion, because you've got that whole unstable area there. This is some kind of limestone layer that caused it. But we were reading things about it, and it said, at night cars have gone into it. It just because people are cruising around in those back roads, either looking for it or, there is kind of a little area where people are camping, like RV camping. But I just thought, oh my God, can you imagine?
Did you see a car in it?
No, there wasn't a car in it, but there was it looked like somebody had tried to fly something with a parachute on it. And it was kind of wrapped up on the side of the hole, kind of caught on the rocks. But it was kind of cool. Yeah, I was like, we have a sinkhole near here? Well, we have to go see
Nature.
Yep. All right, so today's topic, we're coming up on Mother's Day. And
we are.
So we're going to talk about some Mother's Day stuff. And, it wouldn't be an episode where I didn't go into a little bit of history here, did a little mini deep dive. So Mother's Day officially began as a tribute to one woman. So Anna Reeves Jarvis is often credited with founding Mother's Day. She wanted to create a day that would honor her mom and moms as a group. So her mom was I believe she was some kind of nurse or did something in the Civil War to help soldiers. And so if my TV and movie history has taught me well, it's that, anyone in the medical profession, you're dealing with some pretty yucky stuff, but Army, military, battlefield kind of stuff is especially gross.
Yeah, especially back in the day.
And Civil War especially. So she wanted to set up a day. Apparently, the first official Mother's Day celebration came in, let's see, I think Woodrow Wilson signed that into effect sometime in the early 1900s. But before that, Mother's Day started as an anti-war movement. It was actually started by another woman. Let's see. What is her name? Julia Ward Howe was a poet and author. She wanted to promote Mother's Peace Day decades before it officially became a holiday. So it was basically anti-war. Hey, we're moms. We're losing sons and husbands and people in the war. We want a day of peace. We want to spread unity around the globe, blah, blah, blah. So she called for women to gather once a year in parlors, churches, social halls to listen to sermons, essays, sing hymns, or pray, all in the name of promoting peace. So this kind of faded away, and that's where eventually the other
hallmark portion of
the Mother's Day came along. Now there is a little bit of controversy involved in this because, as we know, Mother's Day has kind of become a hallmark holiday. It's a $25 billion holiday. People spend an average of about $200 on their mom. More people buy flowers on Mother's Day than any other holiday, except we love Veronica, Christmas, and Hanukkah. A lot of jewelry. A lot of money on cards, flowers, gift certificates. Now, Mrs. Jarvis, she passed away kind of regretting that she had made this into an official holiday because it became so commercialized. Now, listen to what a badass bitch she was. She basically went up against Eleanor Roosevelt. Who goes against Eleanor Roosevelt during that time?
Apparently, Miss Jarvis.
Because Eleanor basically said, we want to make it a day to promote mothers and children well-being at large. We want to use it to, raise charitable funds. We want to use it to, we want to use it for that kind of purpose. And she said, no, that's not why I created it. So step off, bitch. We're not doing that.
Book on, Fleabag.
Book on, Fleabag. We're bringing that back. So she didn't trust the purity of their, well, we're going to do it for just these, evangelical and humanitarian efforts. And she's like, oh no, I don't trust that. So basically she spent her whole life and all her money. She died penniless in a sanitarium because she spent all her money fighting the commercialization of Mother's Day. Apparently to no avail.
Wouldn't she be shocked today?
She's turning over in her grave. Absolutely.
Twice.
So that is kind of the history of Mother's Day. We celebrate it on the second Sunday of May every year. And so we're going to talk about some fun Mother's Day stuff. So I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Growing up, how did you spend Mother's Day with your mom?
Well, when I was little, like there was always like you handmade something or you scraped together, a couple dollars and you bought something, some sort of trinket that was stupid from like Thrifties or right. And then you made something for breakfast that she didn't want. And then, right.
It was
Here's
all
your
in
bowl
the
of
effort,
cereal
right?
and toast, right. Like, and the Fane. You so much. Same thing happened when my kids were little. And then I think probably it was like we just went about our regular day and went out and played, and my mom probably just relaxed or did whatever she wanted, and then we had dinner together. Like it wasn't a big thing. I'm sure my dad always like bought something special for my mom. As we got older, right? Probably evolved a little bit. Nicer gifts, actually doing something, right? We cleaned the room, more, or we made dinner. We did something that was more that she wanted. And now usually I usually just get up in the morning. I go to the Monster Muffin and get a couple of treats and go down and say hi. And we have a few treats and hang out for, an hour or two, and then off we go.
Yeah, kind of same.
Yeah.
It's always on a Sunday, so it's church. We'd go to church in the morning, and then we liked to do brunch. We were brunchers, so love a good brunch, and
love a good brunch.
So, do you remember the Velvet Turtle that used to be in,
of course,
Torrance there? I think it was on Sepulveda.
Yes,
there. So
it was on Sepulveda.
That was one of our popular brunch places, and then over in Lanata Bay, there was Viva La Pasta. And they had,
I remember
my God.
Viva La Pasta.
It was kind of the precursor to what the casino brunches are now, just on a smaller level. I mean, they had everything. They had, it was Italian, so they had all kinds of Italian food. They had, you could have standard breakfast food. You could have, they had a ton of like crab and shrimp, and they had cheeses and fruits and all the different kinds of desserts. And that was the bomb-ass brunch for many years. And then I don't know if they sold it, changed it. They went to like a plated, you pick from 5 options on the menu brunch, and it sucked. And it's been like a bunch of different places since. I think it's a Mexican place now. So then we started going to over there in Torrance, right across from Del Amo. I think it was a DoubleTree or a Marriott or something.
Yep.
They have a good brunch there. Now, if champagne is involved, it's a guaranteed nap by the time we get home. We're laying 100%. We're laying down, and that's it. But as we got older, and everybody started having kids, it was kind of like, I think we started doing dinner because everyone wanted to do their Mother's Day stuff in the morning, and then we'd all kind of get together for dinner. So that's what we do. And now it's kind of like, I don't live close to my mom, so definitely I send a card. I give her a text. I give her a call, definitely a phone call, see how she's doing. And, but yeah, that's Mother's Day now. So tell me about your first Mother's Day as a mother.
Ooh, I gotta think. Whoa, dig deep. I'm gonna assume because like most so at the time was married, my husband at the time, his birthday is May 10th, which is always around Mother's Day. So typically we would do something small at the house in the morning, and then we would pack up and go to his mom's house to celebrate her Mother's Day and his birthday. And so I would say probably my first one, let's see, Zach would have been like 8 months old.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that's what we did. I'm sure there was some sort of gift from Zach that he didn't buy. There was probably a bagel or a donut. Then we probably packed up and we went and had where, his mom made dinner.
Yeah,
because that's right.
If that's what she wants to do on her that's day, then that's fine.
Yeah, that's what we did. And then he had birthday, and there was probably whatever meal it was probably his favorite meal, not her favorite meal. But you know what? Making him happy made her happy, and that's pretty much how my Mother's Day were for the extent of the marriage with kids, and that's I don't remember it specifically, but I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, I have a cute story about your mom. So, and it started a whole thing. Do you remember when we used to call each other Doo-Doo for like the longest time? Hey, Doo-Doo.
Yeah.
I was at your house and there was like some neighbor's cat was on your porch and it wouldn't leave. And your mom kept looking out the window. She's like, Doo-Doo, you got to leave, Doo-Doo. Get out of here, Doo-Doo. I'm like, Doo-Doo.
Kitchen windows.
So I'd call you and say, hey, Doo-Doo, what's your Doo-Doo mom doing? How's Doo-Doo? It was like we called each other Doo-Doo for like months. Yeah, so I've lost my mom like in a store before because she's so small.
She's so tiny.
She's so tiny. I'm like, where are you? And she'll see this little, I'm over here, this little hand.
He's just hand barely peeking.
I've lost her before. Now, there's always food at our house.
Always food at your house. There's always too much food.
Too much food. I could always get a ride home because hey, I'm going to feed you.
Yeah.
My mom loves ice cream. That's like her favorite thing. So there's always like 4 different kinds of ice cream in the house. Now, we always had a joke because my mom likes to, for special occasions, she'd like to make a turkey, and do the whole kind of Thanksgiving type of thing. Someone's coming over for dinner, we're doing a turkey. Thanksgiving, we're doing a turkey. It's, it was her thing. And so that was the joke was, we'd be leaving to go somewhere and we'd say, oh, where's mom? Is she not ready yet? Oh, she's making a turkey. So that kind of became our joke.
We so I'm not specific what the specific event was, but I was on the phone talking to my mom about something, and she referred to herself in the third person as PC, which are her initials. And there was, I don't know where she was trying to go somewhere or do something, and there was a line or something, and she's like,
PC's
PC don't wait in line. So now, like when I'm talking to the kids, she's just PC. Yeah. Like we refer to her as PC. So I'll be like, hey, I'm going to PC's. Do you guys want to come with me? And it's like, she's just PC. And then, I was at her house. It was shortly after she referred to herself in the third person as PC, and she has monogram like hand towels. So PC. So I took a picture of them and sent them to the kids, and my kids were cracking up. They thought that was the funniest thing is that PC, referring to herself in the third person, also has a monogram towel.
Some of my, I think at least one of my brother's friends call my mom Mrs. C. And if you watched Happy Days, they used to call Mrs. Cunningham Mrs. C. Yeah, but it's like that's her thing. I mean, she'll feed everybody. She go look in that fridge
and give you to-go boxes.
And give you to-go boxes. Yep, absolutely. Yep. So, yeah, we had a lot of strays on the holidays. People that didn't have anywhere to go or couldn't afford to go home or whatever. So, but Yeah, one of the nicknames we had for my mom was Marge, or is Marge. I'm talking about her like she's, both of our moms are still with us. Because my dad, we would joke that my dad looked like Homer Simpson. So we'd call my mom Marge for Marge Simpson.
Perfect.
Yep. Yeah.
That'd be a great Halloween costume if she was into it.
She'd have to paint herself yellow, and I don't think that's going to happen.
My kids call my mom, their grandma, Granny Goose, because there was a book that they would read over and over, and in it was a goose, Granny Goose, and the granny had like short bouffant hair and glasses, and so my kids thought that reminded them of her. So forever. So now they still call her Granny Goose.
Yeah.
What's up, the goose?
What's
Sometimes
up, Goose?
Zach will be like, "What's up, the goose? How's the goose doing?"
I think my one brother's kids, they call her grandma, and then my other brother's kids call her Danyo because when one of them were little, they couldn't say grandma, so they said Danyo. So they call her Danyo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they called my dad Pop Pop because that was what he called his grandfather. He wanted to be Pop Pop, so he was Pop Pop. Yeah. So okay. How about some Mother's Day trivia? I pulled out some nuggets for you. So in the UK, Mother's Day is called Mothering Day, which sounds awful.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And they all call their grandmothers grandmother.
Yeah. Mummy is mum and mama, grandmama. Yeah, we watched Downton Abbey. The official flower for Mother's Day is the carnation. And I had a little something about that. Now, if it's a white carnation, I believe that represents your mother has passed away. If it's a red carnation, she's still alive. Let's see. So I think this kind of was connected to Mrs. Jarvis. She had sent 500 white carnations to the Episcopal Church in her mother's honor for their first Mother's Day celebration. So she compared the flower's shape and the life cycle to a mother's love. The carnation does not drop its petals, but hugs them to its heart as it dies. And so too, mothers hug their children to their hearts, their mother love
as they die,
never dying. So that was the carnation analogy. A tear. All right. How many diapers do you think the average mother changes before age 2?
Too fucking many. Before age 2.
Before age 2.
Hold on,
I'll give you
a
hint.
It's a calculator.
It's a lot.
5 times 365 times 2, about 3,500.
Double it.
Wow.
Yep, 7,000 to 8,000.
Jesus.
I know, crazy.
It's too many.
That's too many.
Yeah.
And think about all of those are in a landfill somewhere.
Ugh. Yeah.
All right.
Rolled up in a sausage-looking like thing.
Yeah, no kidding. What was... Now, I don't know how current this information is I'm looking at, but what was the largest baby born on record?
Oh, I want to say it was probably 13 or 14 pounds.
Oh, keep going.
No? Really?
Yeah.
How big? Oh, God.
22 pounds.
Oh, fuck off. Jesus. That's a toddler. That's a toddler.
That had to be C-section. It had to be C-section.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have if you have a large woman, right? If you have somebody who's 6'4" or who's big, like that makes more sense. It's not as difficult. I am 5'2" and had an almost 9-pound child. Like I was almost 200 pounds when I gave birth to Zach. I was ginormous.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Crazy. Okay, so some famous moms, I had to automatically think of Octomom. Do you remember her?
Oh God, yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah, some of our favorite TV moms, like I mentioned, Mrs. Cunningham, Marge Simpson, Peggy Bundy,
June
Cleaver. Yeah. So that's all I got on some mom trivia and some mom stories.
I got one that so I spent a great number of years in technology, consumer electronics technology, cameras, TVs, all of those things. And so every time there was something new or fancy or whatever, if that was right, like, so my mom made photo albums and took a lot of pictures, and she used still cameras and digital cameras. So if we had a new gadget, I'd let her use it. Then we got into, from analog to high definition, and then now, smart TVs and all of those things. And trying to part of my job was a trainer. So trying to use those skills to explain to my mother certain things didn't always work, because her base level of knowledge did not exist, especially when it came to trying to explain the technology in televisions and the difference between regular TV and high definition TV. And for 5 years, I think my TV's broken. Your TV's not broken, Mom. Well, but the picture doesn't look good. That's because it's in analog and you need it. It's not in high definition. Mm-hmm. Well, why does this channel look better than this channel? Well, because that channel is high definite. So trying to show her on the TV where the number is, so she knew, is it the TV or is it just that this particular program, right? You're watching the Hallmark channel. That programming is all old. It's all in low. It's not in high definition. It's not the TV. It's the channel. So there's 2 Hallmark channels, right? There's the regular channel, and then there's the high definition channel. So trying to explain that to her, and she would always call and be like, well, I think I need a smart TV. What does that mean to you? What do you think that means?
What do you want that for?
Also, if you just want to buy a new TV, go buy a new fucking TV. You don't have to get permission or justify it to anybody. Mm-hmm. And we did this smart TV conversation for 5 years. Finally, I'm like, let's just go. We're going to buy a new TV. We're going to get a sound bar. We're going to get you hooked up with the Best Buy Geek Squad. They're going to come in. We're spending $5,000. Let's go. Because I'm not, they're going to answer the questions. I'm not doing it anymore.
I'll be there just to, make sure you don't get ripped off or talked into something you don't need. Yeah.
I got a guy. I knew a guy that I'm like, just hook her up. Don't give her anything that she doesn't need. But if you want to make a little extra on something, this is the one you're going to do it on. Right. Yeah. We got the extended warranty, which gives him a big kickback. So that was, but also it was good for her because
then she doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah.
She doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. My mom uses the Geek Squad. Yeah. She seems pretty happy with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well.
What they're going to, she's not doing anything she's not rewiring her house, right? You're mounting a TV on a wall and hooking up a sound bar. I could do that, but I don't want to. For $200, Geek Squad can do it. Exactly. No problem. At least now there's not double everything. There's not a whole lot of analog and high def. Everything's in high def. So we don't have any of those. We have a lot of questions where she recently went to Verizon because she wasn't necessarily getting, she would get a voicemail message an hour later. Well, it's because where she lives, first of all, she's in a concrete building in the middle. You're not getting cell service. And she's like, well, I'm going to go talk to Verizon. I'm like, Verizon can't help you. They're not going to go put a tower in your backyard. That's the problem. It's not the phone. It's not the service. It's the fact that you don't have a tower. It's not a Verizon problem. This is an everybody problem. And it's about where you live, not you have to move, and you couldn't just switch to AT&T because they have the same problem.
Right.
You live in a valley in a concrete building.
Yep.
It's just, if you just have to be okay with getting a message. If I need to get a hold of you immediately, I'll find a way. Mm-hmm. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. It'll work. It'll work out.
We got a lot of conversations about technology.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and there's a lot of stuff that I get if I don't need to know that, don't even tell me. Because I don't need to know that.
Yeah.
It's just going to replace something vital in my brain that I need to know. So we're at that point now. I can't learn anything new. For something to come in, something's got to go out.
Got to go out.
And, I can't lose some vital information in there. All right. Well, what you talking about, Willis?
I was watching, of course, the Tiggity Talks, and there was a guy who was doing this conversation with his friend, but it was really him talking to, and he was just talking about as we get older and somebody says, oh, do you want to go out? And you're like, yes. okay, I'll pick you up. No. I'll meet you there because I need my escape pod.
Yeah.
Which is he needs to have his own car. I'm like, I love that escape pod. I need my escape pod.
Yep. Absolutely.
So I will be taking my escape pod whenever I go out.
So I tried to keep it on topic. And so do you remember back, God, I don't even know. Were we in high school? Was it after that? Is it still going on? Yo mama jokes.
Oh, no, but there is a Tickety Talk guy. He is the white coalition, and he is calling out to the black coalition that he wants to bring back Yo Mama.
Yeah.
So
it almost became like you're trading insults, like a back and forth thing, and who could outdo each other. So I found some good ones that I liked that I'm going to share with you. And it was based on, like, you're insulting someone's mother. Like, she's so dumb,
Yes.
she's so fat, she's so stupid, were the
Yes.
main ones. Yo mama's so dumb, she tried to climb Mountain Dew. Yo mama's so fat, she was floating in the ocean and Spain claimed her for their new world. Yo mama's so confused, even Scooby-Doo can't solve that mystery.
The juvenile aspect of it is what makes it so fantastic.
Yo mama's so fat, even Dora can't explore her. Your mama's so ugly, her birth certificate is an apology letter. Your mama's so fat, when she buys a fur coat, a whole species goes extinct. And this one is my favorite. Your mama's so short, she went to see Santa and he told her to get back to work.
was so stupid, but so
good. God, those were awful, but they were so funny.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
So good.
So good.
Anyway, so happy Mother's Day to our moms and all the moms out there. Evelyn and Priscilla. And
you know what most moms want?
Peace and quiet.
To do
just
nothing.
Leave me alone.
To do nothing.
Yeah.
To do absolutely nothing.
Well, especially
do not plan a party.
Younger
do not
moms.
have people come over.
Younger moms are like, just get out of the house, take the kids and go away. Leave me alone.
Yes.
Let me go to
moms.
Let me go to like the at-home store and just be there for hours and look at everything, and no one's gonna bother me. Don't call me.
Or let me sleep in, or take a bath, or take a shit by myself. With just like, I don't need all day. Give me an hour or two of pure
just peace
and quiet.
Just peace
and quiet.
Peace and quiet. Don't bother me.
And quiet.
Yeah. Good deal. I don't know.
That is my recommendation.
If I mentioned to everybody at some point that we are on Apple Podcasts now. You can find us, the Latchkey Life Pod. We're on TikTok, Instagram.
Yep.
Latchkey Life Pod, YouTube.
Yeah.
Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah. We're just about everywhere.
So, we've kind of stalled.
We're 7 people.
We have 17 subscribers. We lost one on YouTube.
Farewell.
And so, listen, rate, review, or don't. We don't care.
It's fun for us.
Yeah, whatever.
We laugh.
It's just us getting together for a laugh, and we just happen to be recording it.
And our 3 best friends listen and laugh too. Hi, everybody. Shout out Sonia, Veronica,
my mom,
Julie,
Shannon. That's it.
Oh,
Susie.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. Tell your moms you love them. Do something nice.
Exactly.
All
right.
And peace out.
Peace out.